going to be a much shorter video this week. I haven't had the chance to do as much as I wanted to do. I've had a few things happen this week with family members, and some of them needed help to get some projects completed. So it sort of zapped all my time that I wanted to use to get this display set up. I've tried to change a few of these little cubicles to group them into sort of movies or TV shows, such as we've got Andor and the Rogue One here. No, sorry, Mandalorian here. Andor and Rogue One are down on this next shelf. Here they are. I wanted to get a lot more done, as I said, but just didn't get around to it. Got a pile of different troops here that I need to sort out. Little bit of a Boba Fett, Book of Boba Fett scene here. Not too much going on. I also think I'm going to be ending this Black Series soon, because I'm realising more and more as it goes on that it's encompassing a lot of other franchises and not just action figures. It's sort of expanding into statues, and even this week I've started to get some more books and even some prints, so I'm going to have to change the name of it and maybe just sort of call it the state of my collection, because it's not really staying entirely Black Series. Although that is my Star Wars is the main thing, and it's definitely the thing that got me back into this whole, well, not even back into, but to begin this whole collection journey. So it's always going to be there, and I'm always going to be collecting the Black Series, but there's also so many other lines that I want to get into, that I'm enjoying and seeing and hearing more about, that I want to sort of check out myself. It's be wrong of me to just keep calling this the state of my Black Series collection. I managed to get one of these TIE Fighters a few weeks ago in an eBay auction. I got really lucky on the price. I've always wanted one since I saw them, but I'm not really sure if I've got the space to keep it anymore. Obviously I would have rather it be a original trilogy TIE Fighter, but even though it's a first order one, it still looks pretty good to me as far as I'm concerned when I've seen it on other people's videos. I just don't know if I'm really going to have the space to display it properly. I mean, it's definitely not going to fit up on top here where I've got the rest of my vehicles, so there's no chance I'm going to display the vehicles together. I'm definitely have to display it somewhere else. You can sort of see about how big it is. The shelving units behind it are just over a metre high, so you can really see quite just the size of it. I'm in two minds about what to do about it. I might sell it on or keep it. I'm really not sure. I mean, it's probably better to sell it now whilst it's still sealed in box, but I do really want it, so I'm in two minds about it. I'm umming and ahhing about what to do about it. What do you think? If anyone else has got one, tell me what you think of the one that you've got and how much space it takes up in your display. I've been trying to decide what to do with my credit collection. I initially got them because I thought I'd keep them on card and have them as a nice little display, because there was only a few of them in the series. I know not everybody likes a credit collection, but I quite enjoyed them. I quite enjoyed the whole of The Mandalorian. I used to watch the whole of the intro and the credits, so having designs based on those and the cards based on those parts of the series, I quite liked. But I haven't really put them out anywhere, and I don't really have the space to keep them all displayed on card. I do have the whole series. The only one that's not perfectly minty is my Greef Karga, but I could easily get one of them. I'm really surprised that they never did a Grogu. We got 3 Mandalorians and not one Grogu. But yeah, I don't know whether to just take them off the card and display them, or to sell them on. Again, I'm in two minds about what to do with them. I do have the whole set, as I said, but there's only 3 here that I got down because the rest of them are up on a shelf, which I'll try and get a shot of in a moment. And you can see, but they're all just stacked up on a shelf, just sitting there, so I really don't know what to do, because they're just taking up space and I'm not really enjoying them. So The only other option is maybe building another shelf somewhere, but at the moment I'm just mulling it over and trying to decide what to do. What do you guys think about the credit collection? I continue to have more problems with figures falling over. This Turgle is a bastard. He often falls over and I've decided to take him out of my Jabba's display. Whilst he's a great looking alien, I don't like the articulation at all. It's a real shame they didn't put any articulation in the elbows or the knees, and his ankles are just awful, or at least the version I've got is. So I don't really know what to do about him. I might just put him somewhere in the display, probably in the cantina, because I think he'll fit in here, and just lean him up against a wall and have him in the background, because maybe leaning up against a bar. Maybe even make a feature out of the way that he falls over all the time and make him look like he does a little bit too much to drink. But yeah, these problems with the Black Series figures do continue to plague me. I'm not sure if it's just because they're the most numerous figures I've got, so that means that I'm going to get more falls with those particular figures, but I do find that these ones are falling over a lot more often than any of the other types of figures that I collect. Also recently found out about Weta Workshop and the statues that they do, and I was very impressed when I saw them. I'm a fan of Dark Crystal and Jim Henson and all that sort of puppetry from the early 80s, and I just had to get these statues when I saw them, especially Akira and Jen. But then after getting them, I started to rewatch that Netflix series that they had that I didn't particularly get into at first, and after I started watching it, I do kind of like that character of Deet, so I decided to get one of her as well. If you don't know Weta Workshop, I definitely recommend going and having a look at their website. I was really surprised when I started looking at it about how many different films they've been involved in over the years. I think it started off in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and they'd make lots of props and stuff for different movies. They even made some of the stuff for the Obi-Wan series. So yeah, I definitely recommend having a look at their website and just checking out the stuff that they do. You're bound to have seen it in some films. There's loads of different projects they've worked on over the years.